Welcome back to Extreme Dodgeball. Let's go back to the court where they're ready to start the next game.
It's those Civic Sentinels of Armed Response versus the Lab Rats of MAD. Let's go down to the floor for team intros.
All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen, they started out as officer friendly, but now they're just Dirty Harry, and they're looking for someone to make their day. Give it up for Armed Response!
Well, Armed Response led by that guy right there, David the Animal Benedetto. The rest of the team with nightsticks. Benedetto's their captain, known for his signature spin throw. He has 10 kills this season, second in the league. Joining him is Kel Watrin, the detective, the former Curves of Steel player. Hardest throwing guy in the league at 61 miles per hour. He's got 6 kills, 2 of them being game winners. Security guard David Don't Call Me Condoleezza Rice was once a Navy diver. He's only got 1 kill. Nicole Zingali is a former Marine, 10 HUD. She throws 38. Finally, Tanya the Terminator Fenderbosch. When she's not playing dodgeball, she's on the beach.
Armed Response putting on a show before the match. I guarantee you they're going to give us a show during the match. Let's meet their opponents for this match.
Ladies and gentlemen, this team has more firepower than 1,000 Bunsen burners. Get your geek on for the rocket scientists of mad, mutually assured destruction!
That's right. MAD does not stand for Mothers Against Driving or Mothers Against Wire. The captain is Gary Spaz Davis. He has 3 kills and 1 catch on the season. Jerome the Catheter Cathcart. He leads the team in kills with 4. Marie Millman has the best arm on the team, 48 miles per hour. She's got 2 kills and 3 catches. Mark Van Norden is currently dating Mandy Summers of the CPA team. What a catch. And finally, Anna Barch. She's originally from Poland, so she's more familiar with the international dodgeball rules. She has 3 kills. They should be able to calculate the best angles for attack. A lot of pent-up rage from all those years of being bullied, and these guys like to think outside the box.
Apparently this team did a lot of experimenting in college, and they're still doing it.
Down in the midst of this madness is proud Mary Strong. What do you got for us, Mary?
Bill and Zach, we got a little inside info for you. So far, these team seasons have been mirror images of one another. Both teams won their first match, and both teams are coming off tough losses in their last match. Look for David Benedetto of Armed Response to try to take over the game. He's second in the league in kills with 10. Back up to you, Bill.
All right, let's quit goofing around. Let's head down to the court where Jim Burns is ready to begin game 1 of this match.
MAD, are you ready? Yeah! Armed Response, are you ready?
There's the opening rush. MAD only sending out 2 players.
The Animal over the line quickly.
Animal.
Premature for Benedetto.
Really a silly mistake. You'd expect more from the Animal.
David Rice, top of the key.
The Spaz, Gary Davis for MAD.
Not a lot of aggressiveness, except for there. Spaz takes out Rice.
Bad dodging by Cathcart. Rice is out.
As is Fenderbosch.
Spaz goes after Kel Watcher. That would have been a good idea. He has got an arm.
Only 2 remain. They got 5 seconds to get rid of it.
Simul throw. Marsh goes out.
Oh, Zingali crossed the line. Watchern has 20 seconds to get his team back in the game. Do you use the suicide pill here if you're on MAD?
Kel Watcher not known for his dodging abilities, but they're taking too much time.
Down to 6 seconds. Nice block by Watchern.
Watcher, he's got his team back.
Here they come.
Big Kel, and now he's got an aggressive stance at the center line.
That one went over to the sidelines, and MAD scooped it up. Benedetto, let's see something new this season.
He is gearing up. Every muscle tensed. He's ready to go. Spaz Davis, does he know what he's in for? So close to the center line.
There's a deflection, and Spaz is out.
Great play by Benedetto.
Zingali,
stand by. Zingali, that's not a huge loss.
Van Norden and Philman remain for MAD.
Van Norden with a nice spin toss, nice cradle toss. Gets nothing though.
Oh, look at that dodging by Philman.
Philman showing some excellent dodging abilities. That's it.
Animal takes out Van Norden. Philman's got 20 seconds and 5 to get rid of one of those balls.
Oh, she's going to get rid of one of those. She skips it.
There's the
drops it on the other side. She waits, gets back.
She's got the balls again. She's
Got to lose one now.
got to get one of them before the time's up. Just over the line. MAD is rejuvenated. Here they come. Both teams utilizing the 20-second rule this game.
Neither team can reuse the 20-second rule again this game. Benedetto is angry. Great catch by Spaz. Remember, you can go out of bounds to make a catch. Oh, that is huge.
And a barge. What a catch. Watchern is on the sideline.
After catching one, she got hit, so she's out.
It's up to David Rice.
Great deflection by Spaz Davis.
Nice
Rice
catch.
with a nice catch.
And a kill on Cathcart.
Takes out Cathcart. Van Norden's got both balls now.
And no 20-second clock. Van Norden's all alone.
He's going to need a catch or two.
Van Norden looking a little like DJ Dennis Johnson of the old Boston Celtics.
Van Norden knows his first player coming back after he catches it is going to be Barsh.
Rice.
She's a good catcher, good dodger.
Head for the mountains of Barge.
Oh, that's it. Van Norden with a poorly tossed ball.
David Rice soaked it up like marinara sauce on spaghetti.
I got to say, that game, almost a textbook example of how dodgeball is supposed to be played.
It was beautiful, well planned out. They keep talking about strategy. That's where Benedetto and Watchern's experience is really helping this armed response team.
They're ramping up for the next game, so we're going to take a quick break and come right back to more extreme dodgeball. Up next on Extreme Dodgeball, the exciting conclusion of this armed response MAD contest. These teams tore each other up in game one. You get back here and see what happens in the rest of the match. And later, it's Tattoo Degenerates versus Surfers in a world record-breaking match. Not going to want to miss. Stick around.
Inside the stress box, you each have a button which you'll use to indicate friend or foe. This decision will determine how your trust fund is divided. If you both choose friend, you'll split your earnings, each getting $350. Nice. But if one of you chooses friend and the other breaks trust by choosing foe, foe gets the entire $700, friend gets nothing. Now, if each selects foe, you both leave here empty-handed. No one gets any money. And remember, Lucy, he's already lost a home, so he didn't really care about losing you. No offense. And Lucy, our little legal secretary, she hawked her friend's ring. She has no problem taking off with your cash. It's time to choose friend or foe.
Friend or foe? On Game Show Central.
It's the fastest, deadliest, and most ferocious sport on earth. Extreme Dodgeball. Here we go, the opening rush into the attack circle. Blink getting both balls. Tyrone Rush. Oh,
Look at that teammate! What a teamwork move by Dano Kingman, blocking his big gun partner, Bobby Rowe, with a ball, saving him from an early exit. That is what teamwork is all about.
That set the tone for this game.
Extreme Dodgeball on Game Show Central.
Welcome back to Extreme Dodgeball. Big ball is set, and that can mean only one thing. Time for game two. In game one of this best-of-3 match, these teams destroyed each other. First, MAD just picked apart armed response, leaving Kel as the last man standing. But Kel stayed alive for 20 seconds and regenerated his team. Seconds later, it was Marie Philman's turn as last man standing. She regenerated her team, and then all-out war. Armed response emerged triumphant. That first match was a great one. Let's see what this next one has in store for us.
Men, are you ready? Yeah! On response, are you ready?
Here they come. Must win for MAD.
Great opening rush for MAD. They got all 3 balls, but they lost 2 of them pretty quickly.
Last game's hero, David Rice, out quickly. He had 3
Benedetto
kills.
Benedetto makes a big mistake of throwing it at Spaz. He's got that big ball deflection.
Spaz looks a little like Ted Nugent back in '75.
Benedetto, he is angry. Look at the intensity. Great deflection.
He didn't win the catch last game.
Watching it, Benedetto.
They got 2. They got 5 seconds to get rid of it.
Oh, down goes Ben.
And then Watson tries to catch the big ball and goes out himself. Big loss. 5-second rule. Got to get rid of one of those balls. Animal understands.
Oh, Spaz got his eyes.
And Animal catches Tyrone Cathcart.
What a turnaround.
Philman takes out Rice.
Philman, great catch there.
And a great catch by Animal. Philman's out. Back comes Watchford.
Benedetto going on his backside to make that catch. They go with an offensive throw, the big ball.
And Van Norton's out. Stepped out of bounds on the dodge. That leaves Anna Parks as the last man standing. She's got to regenerate this team. They get Anna Parks. Our response looking very strong in this young season. Taking them down 2-0.
Parks tries to make a catch instead of a dodge, is the only one out there. Mary talking to arm response. They're obviously pumped.
That's right, David, Cal, you guys were on fire. Lots of strategy going on, obviously, between you two.
Definitely. We're working better as a team here. You know, starting to put things together. It's going to happen.
All right, back up to you guys.
Thank you, Mary. Some great interdivisional dodgeball action right there, Zach.
Absolutely, Bill. Huge win for armed response. Terrible disappointment for MAD.
Coming up on Extreme Dodgeball, a day in the life of Kimberly Estrada.
Acting has always been a passion, but I really thought I was going to go into the law. You know, I was kind of intrigued by the whole handcuff thing, I think.
And Inc. Incorporated takes on the Reef Sharks in a world record-breaking match. Stay tuned.
Oh, hello there. I'm Ben Glebe, and your first idiot test begins now. Which pipe has the smallest diameter? Are you thinking it's the pipe in the middle? Then you're not the sharpest pipe in the barrel of pipes. It's the pipe the detective is holding, the little pipe. Nice work, Sherlock. Touch the chicken crossing road. If you're thinking it's the chicken on the bottom right that's crossing the road, you're an idiot. Because it says touch the chicken crossing road, not crossing the road. The road on the left, chickens are allowed to cross. You're supposed to touch the chicken crossing road. Which boat is the hardest to swim to? Did you guess the one that's far off in the distance? Then you're really far off in this question. The hardest boat to swim to is the one on the shore. Because you cannot swim on sand. You know what? Just sit there.
Idiot Test on Game Show Central.
Hi, I'm Jerry Springer, and welcome to Baggage, where singles confess their dirty secrets in the search for new love. I own 15 dogs. I'm on probation. I had 3 serious girlfriends at the same time. We help singles find love no matter what secrets and dirty laundry lurk in their lives. I pee in my sink.
Jerry Springer hosts Baggage on Game Show Central.
Welcome back to Extreme Dodgeball. There's a break in the action, so let's get acquainted with an Extreme Dodgeball player with a thing we call Beyond the Ball.
Extreme Dodgeball rules, baby. I really had such a great time the first season that I had to come back the second season.
The lineup for Inc. Incorporated includes Kimberly Estrada, who was on Curves of Steel last year before being traded in the offseason.
I love appearing on Extreme Dodgeball as a veteran. It's fun to come back and see all the new blood and kick a little booty. Acting has always been a passion, but I really thought I was going to go into the law. You know, I was kind of intrigued by the whole handcuff thing, I think. I love working on roles that challenge me physically and emotionally, because I've always been an athlete. I played sports, always working out, and so for me able to use my body in that way is exciting. But what I really would love, I think would be totally cool, is if I had my very own action figures. And, you know, just the idea of these little girls around the world playing with, you know, like the Kim Estrada doll, just kicking butt. And I would love it.
Well, that was my girlfriend, Kimberly Estrada, beyond the ball. Let's see how her team does throwing the ball. As the 1-1 Inc. Incorporated take on the 1-1 Reef Sharks.
Our strategy is just get them. We will not fail. My boys are good. They're strong, and they're fast, and they're hard. Ouch.
Here's the rest of their roster. Mark Long leads the team in kills. He's got 7. Captain Pretty Boy Pontius has 4 kills on the season. Amy Wiseman, Chris Bullis, and Melanie Thomas have 0 kills between them. They better step it up here. Reef Sharks are on the court. There's Inc. Incorporated looking ready for battle.
Being one of the few females coming over from last season, you know, it's exciting to get to play with the boys, and the level of play this year is really up there. It makes it much more interesting. I've always loved to play with the boys, you know.
She's got some great boys to play with. Strati Hovardes, Ben Toth, Sean Hitman Hauser all have 4 kills on the season. And Carrie Richardson, well, she's got red hair.
Let's go down to Burns. He's ready to start this match.
Reef Sharks, are you ready? Incorporated, are you ready?
Two very athletic teams.
Well played, both sides getting the ball. Kim Estrada, a little fan club here tonight. Great dodge by Strati Hovardes. He is nimble and Greek.
Here comes Ben Psycho Toth with the throw.
Out! You're out!
Pontius goes out.
Pretty Boy Pontius. Looks a little like Ellen DeGeneres over there.
It's a big loss, but he'll be the first one back in case there's a catch by the Reef Sharks.
Strati and Psycho, I like this combination. Reef Sharks need to get Mark Long into this game.
Hauser, we have been seeing some weak throws from him this entire season.
Get the ball to Mark Long. He leads the team in kills. He needs the ball now.
Bullis.
And Long.
Oh, Toth couldn't hang on to it.
Toth into the second row. Little souvenir ball. Bullis.
Everybody goes low on Hovardes. You got to go high. He likes to jump, and he gets some height. Hauser, that was a much better throw. Big simul throw from Inc. Inc.
Look at Thomas and Wiseman. The 3 Wisemen. Amy, Heather, and Bullis.
And Hauser goes down. But at the same time Hauser gets knocked out, Strati Ho makes a catch, taking out Melanie Thomas and brings Toth back in.
Bullis takes out Toth.
Toth goes out.
Strati can't hit the body.
Wiseman.
Declan.
One good dodge.
Bullis, 15 seconds left on his 20-second call. Got to get rid of one of those balls. Takes out Estrada.
Great move. Hovardes.
Nice play by Strati. Jumps. Yes!
Victory! Inc. Inc. Bullis tries for the kill, but Strati just sails over and nails him with the suicide leap. Inc. Inc. takes the first game of this match. Both teams are going to take some time to regroup, and we're going to take a quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere. Wow, up next on Extreme Dodgeball, the conclusion of this grudge match between Inc. Inc. and the Reef Sharks. Plus, we'll take a look around the league to see how the teams are doing at the end of week 3.
Take your time. Build a home, build a place where we all can belong.
Give extra, get extra with Extra Refreshers Gum.
We've learned to savor the moments that were always there. And they never tasted this good.
These 3 players will have to choose between these potential partners. 3 people who they've never met, never spoken to. Together, these new teammates will move through a world of trust, knowledge, and betrayal. They'll work together to build a trust fund and ultimately decide whether to share the money as friends or fight over it as foes here on Friend or Foe. Do you win foe? The money means you get to hug again and high five.
friend or foe on Game Show Central.
Up next on Extreme Dodgeball. Welcome back to Extreme Dodgeball. The court is on fire, metaphorically. It's Inc. Incorporated against the Reef Sharks. Game 1 of this best-of-3 match was all about the Leaf and went to Inc. Now it's time for Game 2. You know what that means? Big balls on the court.
Reef Sharks, are you ready? Inc. Incorporated, are you ready?
Opening rush.
Reef Sharks grabbing all 3 balls. Nicely done. Oh, barely missing Hauser. Got to hand it to him. Nice dodging for a big man. Estrada goes down.
Good game last game for Bullis and Hobartes, both with 2 kills. Of course, the Simul kill at the end gave Inc. the bit.
Comes Toth. Big deflection.
Toth cannot connect on Wiseman.
Wiseman coming up strong with the big ball.
Bullis
feeling bold.
Number 69. Oh,
Bullis.
Hauser with a grab. Hauser with a kill.
Hauser goes out.
Great kill on Wiseman. And of course, it's always fun to watch the big guy go down. Toth takes out long. And then jumps around. Big ball.
Pontius still in.
Never count out the Reef Sharks when Pretty Boy Pontius is in the game, even though he had no kills last game. Great catch. Bullis back in the game.
Great catch by Pontius.
And Strati.
Bill skips it, got a little excited.
Melanie Thomas steps out of bounds. Here come the Shags. Big ball on the Shag side.
Toth with a nice deflection with the small ball.
All up to Bullis and Pontius for the Shags. Toth, Strati, and
Larry Richardson goes down for Inc.
Goth Girl down. Goth Girl down. Surfer down. 20 seconds for Bullis.
Well placed simul throw.
Nice catch. That was a legitimate catch. Wiseman back in.
The ball is out.
Estrada has 20 seconds to get her team back in.
She's got both balls right now. She's going to get rid of one of them fast.
That's on up here.
And the Cavs
tied up. The Reef Sharks looking up at their favorite announcer, Zach and Bill. It's tied up at 1 apiece.
What a finish. Last man standing Bullis deflects the ball and then snags it, bringing Amy Wiseman back in. And then she finishes the game with this amazing catch on Kimberly Estrada. Game 3 now, that means dead man walking. In this game, both teams select a dead man walking. If a team's dead man is eliminated in any way, then that team instantly loses the match.
Our dead man for this deciding Game 3 are Mark Pontius for the Reef Sharks and Ben Psycho Toth for Inc.
Reef Sharks, are you ready? Inc. Incorporated, are you ready?
They give him a big push.
Ooh, Strati is just too quick.
Bullis not able to get it.
Hitman Hauser dead!
That's it! 1-2! Walking out! Pontius!
Quick work of the Reef Sharks. Hauser, the cradle throw. Pontius drowned out.
And it's official. That was the shortest game in the history of this storied league. Just under 8 seconds.
And that's how it's played. They make it look so easy. There's more Extreme Dodgeball coming up after this commercial break. Stay tuned. Who do you think was our Extreme Dodgeball Player of the Week? Was it Art Fly Like a Spiegel, David Pork Fried Rice, or Sean the Hitman Hauser? Text message 1, 2, or 3 to GSN 99. That's 47699.
Hey there, everyone today is using emojis. It's a worldwide phenomenon. And now, it's a game.
Running, sports, jumping, firemen, fishing.
Correct. Treatment.
Foot massage, pedicure,
Pedicure, correct.
Emo Genius on Game Show Central.
Let's play 20Q. It doesn't win races. It's used outside. It doesn't bounce. It is not fragile. It's not made of leather. It has a handle. You can use it to hit something.
I believe it to be tennis racket.
Yay! You nailed it, Mr. Q!
Read it and weed it. 20Q on Game Show Central.
Stick around for the results. Welcome back to Extreme Dodgeball. Let's take a look at the league standings. In the Classic Division, the CPAs remain on top with a record of 3-0. Tied for second place with a record of 2-1, we have Armed Response and Inc. Incorporated. And Barbell Mafia, yet to win a game this season. They've got a record of 0-3. On top in the Expansion Division, it's Bling with a record of 2-1. And we've got a three-way tie for second place. Delta Force, MAD, and Reefshanks are all tied with a record of 1-2.
And now, here's who you voted for as the Extreme Dodgeball Player of the Week. Well, there you have it, and I gotta tell you, it was a lot. Join us next time for another exciting round of Extreme Dodgeball. I am Bill Dwyer.
And I'm Zach Selwyn. Thanks for watching.